You know, I love games with high scoring outputs.
Yeah, we all know that. But do you know who had the highest scoring single game of the 2024-25 regular season? Who scored a league high of 61 points?
Was it De'Aaron?
Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Barnes, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's George, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Well, Coach, we're just a couple of games in, and you know how people like me like to overreact. How about predicting the fate of two teams this early in the schedule?
Well, Brian, here's my prediction. Anyone trying to make predictions on how these teams will end up this early in the year will probably be wrong.
Well, that's never stopped me before.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over George. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Fultz. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Uses the glass on the layup. Fultz has gotten his second bucket.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Barnes, it's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Sabonis. Tries yet again. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Lopez. Sabonis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with the head coach of the Kings for a moment. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis isn't close, he's going right for it.
Outside Levine. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Murray. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Levine.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. group substitution here for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Laravia is checked in for DeRozan. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. Now here's Fultz. And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist by Fultz.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Collier. From deep three-point range. Valanciunas with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Ellis. Tipped. Beasley, right side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assisted by
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. Fultz scanning the floor. Pass to Lyles. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist of the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For 3, Collier fires in the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fultz can't get it to go. Here's Collier. Down low. Williams' shot is good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Sacramento. 4-point game.
away team foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul. Substituting on the court.
Here's Valanciunas. Outside Fultz. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Well, look, Valanciunas is a big guy, so it's easy to understand why he gets fouled this close to the basket.
It's his first trip to the line.
Jonas Valanciunas taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops from Valanciunas. And he makes both free throws.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Kings trail by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Count it. Valanciunas has got 6.
Valanciunas not afraid to get his close to the basket.
Pippen, pass to Williams. 15 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Williams has got his second bucket on the night. Fultz passes to Valanciunas. No good on the triple. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. They're up by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
OG Anunoby out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Miller. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Here's Anunoby. Sacramento grabs the miss.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pippen. And Lopez gets it to go.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. Here's Monk. Yep, that one's good. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Left side, Anunoby. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
So it's Sacramento now, trailing by 4. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Miller. Here's DiVincenzo, and he banks in the layup.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game so easy. He hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Everybody who wants a free t-shirt. One more time, your Kings Youth Dance Team.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For 3, DiVincenzo. Pure from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
DeRozan passes to Ellis. And he makes it on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
George. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. George has got his first points of the night.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Here's Ellis. DiVincenzo covering. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Kings trail by 5. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Monk passes to DeRozan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Malik Beasley. And stand over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Now here's Fultz.
2 minutes remaining.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. And the basket is good. Valanciunas has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. There's a minute 54 left in the first half. Here's Miller. And the three-pointer goes. Miller's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Outside Fultz. Over Miller. Fultz can't get it to go. Fultz has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Fultz. 1:10 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Arabia. George defending. 5 on the clock. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Beasley pass to Barnes. Miller left side. Blocked! Monk against Beasley. Out to the right wing. Here's Arabia. That three's off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Barnes. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run. To the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, dishing becoming more a part of Valanciunas' game as he spent more time in the league.
Puts it up from 15. Williams misses. Fires from way outside. It's not going to go for him. And we finished off one half of play. Up by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a...
39. Fans, please get a big round.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
What you like is many of their baskets come off the fit. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at it.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan, and it's Fultz in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Monk's got 7.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
DiVincenzo against Fultz. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Fultz can't get it to go. Fultz has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Outside Levine. Lopez against Sabonis. And And Lopez gets it to go.
And Lopez is mostly an inside or outside guy, but he'll take advantage at times of a mid-range J if he finds one.
Inside, here's Monk. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And the former #1 overall pick in 2017. Obviously, Markelle Fultz had some upside, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, unfortunately, people tend to judge you by what your draft position was. The bottom line is, this guy is a solid player, a good rebounder and playmaker. He can score in the paint, and he just continues to get better.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Ellis is checked in for the Kings.
Your Kings Youth Dance Team.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Sabonis right side. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Sabonis has got his third basket on the night right there. Sabonis has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Miller. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Ellis has got 6.
And DeRozan, an excellent passer, finding his open teammate.
Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Knocks it down from distance.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
And here's Fultz. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 5. Sabonis outside. That shot is off. Anunoby passes to Miller. Here's Pippen. Pass to Anunoby. Over Murray. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Right side Fultz. Now DeRozan. Shoots from the baseline. Richards pulls it in.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Miller, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Miller. And so the ball out of bounds. Fultz touched it last. Some changes for Sacramento. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Larabius subbed in for DeRozan. Here's Pippen. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Pippen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Fultz against Barnes. Here's Ellis. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to fall. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. Monk, he's checked in for Fultz. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Kings trail by 9. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter. Ellis' shot is off. Ellis has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Valanciunas against Anunoby. Pulls it. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6. 56 seconds left in the third. And it's the Kings ball. Here's Ellis. Pass to Monk. They still need this. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw misses. So the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. Good on the second one.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
He's checked in for the Kings. .27 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Champagny. Over Valanciunas. And that one's drained from the low block. Champagny's got his first 2 points.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Here's Collier. Back to Barnes. Oh, stolen by Fultz. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 12. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Donte DiVincenzo, Harrison Barnes out there with Paul George. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Levine in at the 2.
Prolific on the glass. I mean, Sabonis turning that board into points.
Levine can't hit.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pass to Lopez. Outside Levine. Shoots over Monk. Levine can't hit. Kings trail by 8. Left side Murray. Murray attacks. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And watch out when Murray puts his foot in the ground. Don't want to be in his way at all.
For 3, George. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Monk. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he's certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
DeRozan is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. A great fourth quarter. Just give it up 2 points. The three is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Here's Monk. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Monk's got 11 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
We're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Fultz can't get it to go. Fultz has gone just 2 of 8 from the field. For 3, Collier drills it from deep.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Kings trail by 7. Timeout called. Sacramento.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team. Kings Youth Dance Team.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Fultz finds DeRozan. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Pippen. Pass to Levine. Yes! Levine inside.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Outside Fultz with the 7-footer. And DeRozan gets it to go. DeRozan's gotten 4 this quarter.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brook Lopez.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Barnes. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Monk. DiVincenzo can't hit. Kings trail by 5. To the paint. Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
Well, no doubt DeRozan would be calm, cool, and collected in that moment.
Here's Pippen. It's George on the wing. Cranked it in off the glass.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Here's DeRozan. DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
Yeah, man. DeRozan is fired up. These situations just fuel his competitiveness.
Got a piece of it. Left side Fultz. Down low. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. DeRozan against Miller. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. DeRozan outside. Paul George pulls down the board. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Here's Levine. Levine converts despite the D.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine every time.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Outside Fultz. Murray from outside. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coaches breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento, 4-point game. DeRozan. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, hard to find a more clutch performer than DeRozan. He had no problem coming up with the huge make.
Pass to Williams. Over Sabonis. Inside. Tries again. Nice D from Sabonis.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
DeRozan. Wow! DeMar DeRozan putting a little extra on that finish.
Adding to his long list of highlight reel finishes. DeRozan still exciting to watch.
If you want a free t-shirt, you gotta make some noise!
Fultz against Levine. Here's the 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The score is knotted at 68. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Here they come, fans. Your 916 crew. Let's hear it. Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
DeRozan outside. No good. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And Sacramento has possession. They've got Brook Lopez. Zach Levine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Harrison Barnes, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. To the inside, stolen by Anunoby. Barnes feeling it out a bit. From deep, drops in the 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Fultz, and he bangs it home with one hand.
What a big finish out on the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
How about one more cheer for your Kings Youth Dance Team?
DiVincenzo against Fultz. DiVincenzo, pass to Lopez. Takes the 3. And he stays with it.
Give Lopez props for staying ready. I mean, he reads these important situations so well and knows exactly what to do.
Timeout call, Sacramento. So the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. Four quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Back to Monk. Second chance effort. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Fultz with it. Pass to DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
This is a big night for DeRozan. But don't forget, he's been doing this since 2009. A long time in this league.
And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
DeRozan against George. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, that's why you run set plays, to get DeRozan that space he needs to go to work.
To the middle.
Man, good whistle there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
Here's Monk. No good that time. Ooh, nice D from George. Barnes against Murray. George outside. Here's Barnes, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
George against DeRozan. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot block. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Monk. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Timeout called. Sacramento. They're behind by 7. 26 seconds left in OT.
Substituting on the court.
Now here's DeRozan. That shot off the mark.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
Pass to Pippen. Outside Levine. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.